If you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want. I'm a living example. You can start from nothing. Start with nothing, high school dropout. Start with nothing, homeless. 12 years to get a 4-year degree from the university. Start with nothing if you are willing to grind. There are 2 ways to be successful, right? And I don't subscribe to the first one, that's just natural talent. Right? And I just don't believe people who are naturally talented are better than me. I believe effort, and you've heard me say it. Your mama might come from privilege. Your daddy might come from privilege. Your daddy might own a company. You might have a father that can give you everything your little heart desires, but you will not outwork me. The bigger the dream, the harder the grind. I'm grinding harder now than I've ever grinded before.
You will not quit in the universe. You will keep going in your business. You may lose, but you will not stop. You will not quit. You will keep going. Stop accepting everything. Stop letting people tell you what you can and cannot do. You are not able to activate your greatness because every time a trial or tribulation comes, you fold. You give up. Every time somebody calls you and tells you you can't do it, you take it personal. Every time somebody tells you you don't have what it takes, you embrace it. And now you gotta stand up to it. There are 3 types of people. They're average, they're good, they're great. Now the average didn't have to activate anything to be average. Average just, it comes with the body. When you're born, average just comes as a part of the package. Right? Everybody starts there, average. Then you go from average, you activate good, and then you activate great. Michael Jordan was considered one of the greatest NBA players that ever played the game. Why? Because he had more championships than anybody in this particular era. Great. It does not take a lot to be great. It just means that you do a little bit more than the average person that you are around.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Have you ever had an asthma attack before? You short of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you're trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work out for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. It's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have heart. The most important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Some of you focus until the phone ring, and then you like, I gotta answer it. If I don't answer the phone, I'm gonna die. There are some of you, if you give up your cell phone, you would be successful. The time you spend on your cell phone could be used for your success. The time you could be using to be successful, you're using it on the cell. And the cell phone is not bringing you nothing but a bill. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. But I dare you to fail in writing for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to take that same class over and over again. I dare you to stop dropping classes. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour or a day or even a year, but eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. And the problem most of you never felt no pain before. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. At the end of pain is success. My greatest asset is I was homeless, so I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone, not a whole lot of hurt I can feel. I'm exactly where I want to be because I realize I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. Once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.